Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is your friendly neighborhood warden speaking. I'm here to tell you that summer is finally over and the season of autumn has begun. And with it comes our autumn fights, apparently. I didn't realize that was going to be a thing now, but our guards do have, body armor and stuff now. They should be a bit more equipped to deal with these things now, huh? Along with autumn being here is winterization and trying to get ready for the winter, because you got to do that. And you got to do it fairly quickly because it'll sneak up on you. If we take a look at our grants, we have 2 hours and 14 minutes remaining until we get our long-term investments, which is fantastic. A bug has been brought to my attention, and I wasn't aware that this existed, so thanks for bringing that up. Apparently, there's a bug that I guess it's just going to be persistent now, right? Because they're done updating the game. That has the third grant. If you have a third grant, it cancels it if you close the game, even after you save or whatever, right? So basically, it's just not active when you load. Very interesting. We'll try to make sure that we're only at 2 active grants every time I close the game, I guess. If I end a video with 3, then I'll let it run and whatever until that third one is done, if that's possible to do. Okay. So yeah, that's weird. The other thing is I had a comment about the fog of war, just sort of like it being not a great viewing experience to have things hidden and stuff. And honestly, I kind of understand where you're at, because I had to get guards into a room just to make changes to the room. I get that. I understand that. So I have actually gone in now. You can see I've gone in now and changed fog of war to be the default for the normal game. So now we get shadows in areas we can't see instead of the rooftop covering it. And that means I can, for example, in the chapel with no one in there, I can at least make changes to places where the cameras aren't pointing, right? So there's that now. I think that's going to be a better experience. I just wanted to try something new. Man, I really don't want that wall there. I really don't want that wall there. Let's go like this with this wall, and then I want to make this inside. I want to make this whole thing. I want them to be able to move around here without having to go outdoors in the wintertime and stuff. That's the goal anyway. We're going to get somebody on the cameras. There we go. And then we're also looking at, like I said, winterization. So if I go to utilities and go to water, we can kind of see how the hot water system is laid out currently. And, it's not bad. Looks like I missed a pipe here, though. I'm not sure how that happened, but let's get that pipe in there. And so to make this a little bit easier as far as water goes, like the distance, right? I'm going to change the design of these exterior cells so that the showers and waters and shower and water and stuff is all near the door as opposed to being near the back like these ones are. So just a little bit of a different design for these cells. And hopefully that just means I don't need the water pipes to be quite as long. No big deal. They're installing all the hot water systems and stuff right now, all the hot water pipes, so that we can have radiators. Lots of radiators going in here. And actually, this is a need for a lot of staff, is warmth. So if I was to go over to needs, staff, warmth and hydration are 2 needs that they have. And, the warmth one is kind of what I'm addressing now. For the hydration, they have a drinking fountain. It's right here. So they can come in and get a drink whenever they want in the staff room. But there are also other drinking fountains. Like there's these 4 right here. They can stop and get one there if they want to. And I'm going to start putting some in other places too. So I think I'm going to go in, it's water, right? No, it's going to be an objects, drink, DR, drink, fountain, right here. I can see it. And, I can put drinking fountains in, along the wall there if I want to, I guess. And we'll have some other stuff there. And maybe in the mailroom, probably not necessary. Common room's a good place for it. Maybe we'll put a couple of them right there. And as long as we have water pipes that are running alongside these areas, they should have water. So I'm going to say probably a water pipe right here too, right? So we'll come over about like that. And that'll connect. It's a little long. Doesn't need to be quite that long. I can make this just a little bit shorter. I think the drinking fountain's only there. So we'll just do it there. All right, and then this area right here is supposed to be a classroom. So let's go ahead and grab that and get that sorted in. And then the brick wall will come in. I think maybe we'll stop it there. And we'll have the door to the classroom be here. This will just be a normal door for everybody. And then inside the classroom, we could put some bookshelves, I think, immediately inside. Not sure if that's... It's kind of decorative for this room, isn't it? So never mind. So we want to put... This is going to be fairly big size classroom here, I would think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can go with 12 for now, but there's room for more. Yeah, room for more desks in here. And then there'll be maybe a door on this side too for accessing it from the other side. We'll see. I'm just doing one right now. I was going to do 2 different classrooms, but I've decided that the first classroom is just going to be a big one. So we'll put the blackboard maybe like here. And then I need the office desk, the teacher's desk, if you will, to be... I'm going to put it in the corner like that. And a chair over there like that for them. And I don't think there's anything really else that's needed. The water coolers and stuff are nice for people's hydration and stuff too. Maybe we use that. Maybe the water cooler instead. Is there really a difference between those? They both provide hydration, right? Like, this is the drinking fountain. Keeps your prisoners and staff refreshed and hydrated. And then if I go water cooler, this just improves grades. Oh, okay. Improves canteen grade, classroom grade, etc. All right, so does this not improve grades? It doesn't. Okay, so I don't want these. So these need to be moved. These aren't what I need. Aren't what I want. So we'll move these to be... Gosh, now I kind of want to replace a lot of these things. I need to bring water this way anyway, eventually. Maybe we'll stick a drinking fountain in there. And maybe we'll also grab this one and stick it in the hallway, kind of over here like this. But inside the rooms, I think that's what I'll do. The drinking fountains will go in like this hallway, and then anything that improves room grade, assuming I want to, right? Because there are certain situations where you wouldn't want to improve the water grade, right? You would want to, you know, leave it bad for policy reasons, right? To keep people suppressed. You know, maximum security gets the drinking fountains, but the other ones get better stuff. Maybe we'll put it over here. It's not a really good spot for it, but I'm just going to stick it in the room to help the grade of it. And then we also need to kind of... Yeah, I don't know if we're going to need another cooker just yet. I probably won't add another cooker until we get our actual kitchen room built. We got plenty of time for that right now. And then if I'm taking a look really quick at hot water again. So this boiler is operational. All these are good to go. This room here is going to start getting pretty cold. I do have a radiator right there now, but this room's going to need a lot more radiators. So maybe I'll stick another one over here like that and just bring a hot water pipe over here like this. Now we're going to need to start insulating some of these things. Okay, so there's insulation here, protects from freezing as quickly in sub-zero conditions, right? So I think you need to insulate like all of it, not just the outdoor stuff. I could be wrong about that. I don't quite remember. It's been a few years, right? I think you have to insulate all of it to prevent it from freezing in the winter time and stuff. So this is the hot water pipe insulation right here. And so I would want to go basically this big long one right here. I would want to bring all the way and insulate to here. You know, and you can only lay this on existing pipe, so it won't let me place it in anywhere that's not already insulated, or anywhere that's not already piped. And then same thing here. We'll bring this up and then over like that. See how it doesn't let me place it there? So I can't miss basically with the insulation. So we'll bring that in. We'll do that too, just to make sure that these rooms stay hot, right? Stay warm. And I guess we'll also go in and do this to here and here. So the radiators and stuff are like what I'm prioritizing first. If we lose water because of a frozen pipe, you know, for like their showers and the dishes and stuff, it's not nearly as big of a deal as a hot water pipe freezing, which sounds weird because there's hot water flowing through it. So why would it freeze? But it's fine, whatever. Now, somebody else made a comment about this transformer. I totally agree. And that is that if I move the transformer, I could have 4 additional batteries. When I initially placed it, I wasn't thinking this was going to be a permanent location for it, and I still don't. I think it's going to be moved anyway. But it would probably be a good idea to move that now just so I could have it, because our batteries are starting to fill up and everything, right? So what I could do, as soon as I kind of want to see what my production right now, and you can see my production is nowhere near my capacity. You know, the day is more than half over, and we're only at 1300. So we can definitely add a lot more power to export every day. So we can basically just invest in additional green energy if we want to. We're going to bring this down like that. And then this water pipe is going to go, I guess, up like that for now. I'm trying to keep most of the rooms that require the water are kind of outside the cell blocks. I want this big pipe is going to kind of go around the outside like this. And then the little pipes are going to branch out all around it. So it's trying to be as efficient as possible with that, but sometimes you're gonna mess. Pipe small installation. So these ones right here, the big pipes don't need insulated, if I remember correctly, but the water boiler does, and so does the big machine. So these things, this costs a little bit of money, but we should do it. So we're gonna go with water boiler installation there, and there, and there. So that'll insulate the existing boilers, keep them safe. And then we have these regular small pipes, and we'll put those like maybe right here, insulate those a little bit, maybe keep make sure that the water stays on for staff and everything here too. So we could actually change this because of the grading system, right? So let's change this. We'll bring this to be maybe it'll be in this hallway over here eventually, but maybe right now we'll just have it be here, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna stick it there, and then we'll do a water cooler here instead. Oh, we got a storm. Now I haven't refreshed sort of like positions of my my towers and stuff, so like there's a little bit of coverage here, lightning rods and stuff. There's a little bit of coverage, but it's not 100%. So there's definitely gaps in coverage. I'm kind of hoping that doesn't bite me here. Kind of hoping you guys move it now. Do I have to prioritize this? Probably gonna have to prioritize it. It's fine. We'll just go like that, and then we'll grab our water cooler and place it here, and that'll improve the grade of the staff room. You can make them just a little bit happier if possible. Inside, where is it? The lightning rod. Lightning rod. I guess it's here. Can I just type rod? I can. Rod. So this will protect the yard a little bit here, and it's just too wide. Wow. Maybe I will reduce the width of the yard so that I can have this cover the whole thing. It does kind of bite into my space, but might be worth it so that I have the whole place covered, you know. For now, I think since they're mostly hanging out in this area, maybe we'll just place it here. I think we'll do that for now. Right there will be another lightning rod. We're finding tools. I think actually this solitary area is not protected by lightning, or not lightning protected. Yeah. So if they're out here, they're stuck in the elements, including potentially just getting fried by lightning, apparently. So that's neat. Next thing I want to do, I need to get these guys luxuries. Most of them have a really big luxuries need. I want to get them some luxuries if we can. That's what the shop is for, but unfortunately, because of how the regime is set up, the people who are working in the shop, that's great, but the people who work in the shop cannot get luxuries because they're working in the shop. They don't buy things while they're working. So I kind of need these guys differently. I kind of need them to spread out and have these guys maybe doing a work shift at different times is what I'm saying. So what I'll do is this. Let's say maximum security does not have that free time slot. So we're going to change this just a little bit here. And I think actually what we'll do is something like this. We'll say a work free time. Maybe we'll do something like this. And that way they're staggered. So we have people working in different security sectors. We have people working while they're able to shop, and just in that 2-hour period of time. And then we want to go into prison labor really quick. like that. And I think I'll go ahead and pull one out of there. Cleaning cupboard is fine, but I want maybe I don't even need 3 people working in the shop. These guys are just getting really antsy here. What's your needs? Why is this happening? You're just in different gangs. Yeah, whatever. Gangs. Maybe we should take a look at some programs here. So pharmacological treatment of drug addiction, we've got 50% taken care of there. That's nice. And because we're going to have a classroom now, we can train people as well. So we can do guard taser certification, for example. Disarming certification would be great, right? When things get tough, we get tougher. Train your guards, advanced techniques to disarm your prisoners. I like this. And I'm going to do this. It's a 1-hour session. It requires a school desk. Pretty good classroom size for that. So we'll try to get some disarming certifications in for people overnight here, the midnight hour and stuff like that. And then I think we'll maybe get some electrician training stuff. So I don't have to call the maintenance guy whenever something happens like that. I can just get them to get that. What's cold control? I forget. Staff will learn how to deal with areas affected by frost, allowing them to remove some areas of ice and dealing with frozen items. Okay. Yeah, I can add some of that too, but that's going to have to be, a different time period. I think. Wait, what is this? It's led by a foreman in a training room. Oh, I need a special training room for that. Okay. Well, I don't have a special training room for that, but it's a staff it's a staff room, right? So maybe we put that over here. And I can slap the transformer and stuff up here in this area. So when they go to sleep, we'll work on that when they go to sleep. I need more prisoners in here because this budget is kind of getting a little bit out of hand for me. And it would be easier to deal with it if I just simply had more people in here. I'd have a big facility and not a lot of prisoners. So this is going to be a concrete wall, right? Yeah. Concrete wall like this. And then we need to start working on getting the cells in place. We'll just kind of do this right here. Yeah. And we have our dog route behind this. And I think I'll just maybe copy and paste this area here. Quick build, custom, clone, right click. I don't want the padded cell though. Yeah, how about we go with just one row at a time. That way I don't need to worry about that. So 1, 2. Oh, right. You're going to do that. Okay. Can't copy the wall because it won't let me overwrite the wall. So just on the inside of the wall, basically. Wait, I'm sorry. What? What is blocked? There's nothing blocked here. Squeeze me? Baking powder? Why are you doing that? What is blocked by that plan? What is blocked by the plan? Excuse me? You let me place the first one, but not the second one? Is it that specific cell? Maybe it's a zoning thing? Like that's a gang's cell or something? No, it doesn't let me copy anything. Can I copy an individual cell at least? I don't understand. It's immediately blocked. I'd like to consider myself a prison architect veteran, but that makes no sense. Immediately blocked. I cannot place it anywhere. I don't understand that, but okay. I guess we'll have to. I guess I'll just copy this part then. Can I copy the blank area? Can I just copy this? Yep, it lets me do that. Okay. I can do this too, right? Yeah, okay. So I guess when this is done, I'll just copy that. It's still saying Shoplin doesn't have a cell. Oh, you guys, right. I switched this up. So I intended, let me just see this. I don't know why he doesn't have a cell. Put him in the cell. Let's take this room real quick and just not make that solitary. And then we'll dismantle that door. Because I've got a staff door right here and I want people to be able to get in here. I don't understand why he doesn't have a cell. And it's kind of consistent too, because he's in medium security. he doesn't have anything really extreme about him here. He's got cleaning experience, whatever, work programs, etc. You know, a 13% reoffending chance is great, and he's eligible for parole. So it'd be nice if he just, you know, gave him parole. We don't have to take him to solitary. I already forgave him, but it's okay, I guess. And then let's get our water system in place here. So the large pipe, we're going to have to do, I think, something different here, because I don't want to bring this. I really don't want this here like this. I don't want this to be near the toilets like this. But I kind of need to see whether or not I can even reach if I go that way. So why don't we have this be, I guess, outside around here. I need to figure out how far I can go. Can I go here? Can just to see, can I reach that far? I forget how many spaces it is. There's all the little tiny details, right? Like the tiny things that you can just wiki. That stuff I don't remember. It's just been too long to remember those types of things. So we'll see what happens here. They'll go ahead and build this just so I can see whether or not the water will reach that far. Because so far it is. And that's pretty encouraging if it could go that far, because it means I can bring this back. So what I'd like to do is have this water pipe right here. I mean, honestly, if right here would be even better, but I don't think I can get up that high with that. So I think it's going to take a little bit too much there. This can go like that for now. We'll do the same thing here, 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 and here. And then probably I would just bring this across, but it doesn't really matter where I bring it, but I would probably just bring this across. And then hypothetically, I guess I could also just maybe come up from here and have it stop right here. That would be, so I don't have to bring it all the way across this area. Make it a little bit less likely that they can reach it. Something like there, I guess. Sure, and then that can come all the way across like that. So that gives me a $10,000 grant completion, and I'm reset. So how about we do cell block B, get that advance, and then I do really want to start reforming the gang members, but giving something back. What's this? With the abundance of power your person has been producing, the bank would be very gratified if you share some of the national, regional, and local grid. Sell 2,500 units of power back to the grid. Wow. Done. Thanks. Already got that. Advanced staff training. Have 5 staff members complete either cold control, pest control, or electrical training. I'm doing that right now. I'm actually trying to set that up. So, yes, we can do that. It's pretty easy. And then disarming certification. Successfully train 20 guards in disarming certification. We'll do that too. Advanced protection. Cool. Because we're already working on that. In fact, over here we should see. Wow, that's loud. They're being trained right now. Yeah. So how would I see whether or not they are trained in that? Whether or not they passed or not? Refer to staff. Refer to rest in the staff room. Can I see whether you've passed that or not? Wearing a stab vest, tired, preferred. No, it doesn't show me that specifically. At least not in the hover. Maybe if they pass it, it will. Let's go to programs, staff programs. Yeah, disarming certification. I can't tell whether they actually passed it. Maybe it takes a while. There's a progress meter here. Maybe they have to go through it like multiple nights. I have no experience with that particular program, so it's cool. All right, so this part here can be copied now. I would certainly hope it can be. Anyway, custom clone right here. It looks like it'll work, but I need to do this part here like that. Okay, now that is that blocked? Why? Why is it blocked? You don't make any sense. Choplin's having his parole hearing. He should get out because he's got a 10% chance to reoffend. So he should be approved here and be let out early on his good behavior, hopefully. This guy here, 97% gang member. He ain't gonna go. But if I can reform him somehow, that'd be nice. So let me just check that out really quick, actually. Go to programs, go to prisoners, go to... Where is it? 3 strikes. Reformed prisoner consultation. Is this it? Minds that are currently incarcerated having... No, I think it's this one here. Gang rehabilitation. If a gang member has been causing too much trouble around the prison, trying to get them to complete this program, it is the first step in severing ties with their gang and turning a new leaf. Completing this program will make them a target. Referral type, violence and destruction. So this is going to require a psychologist in their office, which I don't have that necessarily set up. And also I need a more established protective custody area because it will create a new prisoner that needs protected. So I need to kind of work on that, I guess, too. Shoplin, did you just soil yourself? I really need you to leave, dude. I need you to get out of here because there's like something bugged with you, and I just need you to I need you gone. All right, sir. So if you could complete this successfully and get out of here, I would appreciate it. Early prisoner release would pay me money too, which is always great. How long does this take? Did he get it? Released. Yep, he's released. So he's going to leave out that door with the rest of the staff. There you go. And he goes away, and then I get a little bit of cash for an early release. There. Beautiful. Hello, CEO. Reform programs are key to prisoners successfully reintegrating into society. Some offenders will start successful new lives, whilst others will fall back into old ones and reoffend. Reformed prisoners will bring an additional cash reward, but some prisoners who reoffend could return to your prison. Not only will you incur a fine for their failed rehabilitation, but you may also have picked up additional bad habits whilst on the outside. So yeah, if they get paroled out but they reoffend anyway, it's bad news bears. So you want the chance to reoffend to be quite low. Okay, so next step, I know I'm spending a lot of money here, but my balance is still going up because of grants, right? We're still working on grants. And 40% here, raising our prisoner capacity to 50 is what we're working on. Real quick, let's go over and are you blocked still? Don't be blocked. Don't be. Yeah. One at a time, I guess, is what I'll only allowed to build one of these at a time, I guess. It's really quite annoying. Maybe this won't be blocked. Can I go like, I need a different design here, right? Yeah, we're doing a different design here. Let's do a different design. Bed will be in the back like this. We don't need to do 4, do we, at a time? I don't think so. And then the toilet, showers and stuff, that's going to be on this side now. So we'll go toilet. I'll just end up copying 4 cells when I do it, I suppose. We'll do that. And then we'll do the shower head. And then the drain. There we go. And then the other stuff we can do in the cell, I mean, I could give them the sink and stuff too, I guess. Right? We give them the sink and mirrors. Right by the door. I suppose. Sure. Is there anything else I want to put in their cell? I need to figure that out. I guess I've been putting soft pillows in here, which is okay. This area I think will eventually end up being lower prisoner, like lower security and stuff. I think eventually that will be the case. Maybe it's the soft pillows that are doing this to me. No, possibly. All right, so right now, let me see how this happens. So right now we have somebody working in the shop, or at least we did have somebody working in the shop. There's a camera right here. You can't hardly see it, but there's a camera right there. I can see inside this room. Doctors are good. They were complaining about warmth earlier, but no longer. Let me real quick check my insulation stuff. So this pipe is going to need insulated, as does that one. We're trying to prevent freezing. I'm not going to worry about this one because I think it's a temporary pipe. Just do it permanent. Let's just bring this around. Yes, we'll bring this. This is going to eventually go all the way that far and then around this way. So I guess it's kind of whatever right now. Fine. All of this is going to be permanent, so we'll insulate this too so it doesn't freeze. I may actually go ahead and not have the sink in here because the kitchen is going to The cooks are going to go ahead and grab the trays and bring them over here to clean them anyway. And eventually the kitchen will be here. So I think this will probably go away. But it's such a low cost to just to insulate that little bit of pipe for now. So I'll just keep doing it. This guy's going to be very cold because his cell doesn't have anything to heat him with. Oh, this poor guy is going to die in here. Okay, well, shoot. I guess we'll get you a hot water pipe here. Gosh, that's just an unnecessary expense. It's unnecessary. I'd really rather have a protective custody area, like a proper one. But where? Where to put them? Maybe I put them in here. Maybe this area here is my protective custody area, even though it's not at all designed to be that. You know, maybe instead of a workshop, we put this to be the protective custody area. And then this can be the workshop. Or maybe this is the protective custody area and this is the workshop. And then these guys could just walk down here to get to the workshop. And then we could have all our exports and stuff down here. And that's not bad. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Kind of like it. Sorta. Sorta like it. If I go out this way, I mean, I'd have to restructure where these cells and stuff are, but that's kind of where I was going with this. Anyway, I just wouldn't have two workshops now, which my whole work regime that I was planning kind of fails if I do that, to where I'd much rather have, you know, protective custody cells in this area. I could maybe bring them down here and make their own area, but that's a lot of money. I have a lot of money though. Like I have enough money to do this right now. All right, so I thought about it for a little bit, and this is the current plan. I'm going to create the brick building right here, and you know, I'm gonna get this whole place sorted out, and then we're gonna turn this into a temporary protective custody area. Eventually, I think we're gonna have it down here, but I didn't want to do it down here now because it's just so far away from everything. I'm thinking about like staff travel. I'm thinking about dog routes and like all that kind of stuff. And it's just easier to manage to have everything close by. So I think what we'll do is I'll continue to expand out this way. And then as we get ourselves over here, and we finally settle with a building that's actually existing down this way. And, you know, and the canteen's already stretched down and all that stuff. Once we get there, then we have this bit of cells that we're going to, you know, build. And then once those are built, I can then shift that whole thing down here. All right. We can just kind of go based on that for now. So this little icon, I believe, is camera can see people acting up, is what that icon is, if you see it. So cameras identify people messing up, and then the guards will go and react to that. And of course, people are getting, you know, sent to maximum security here, which I don't have any segregation just yet. Let's go ahead and grab concrete building, and we're going to extend the concrete building also. I actually need to do it this way. Let me grab the fence. Let's go like this with the fence right now. We'll go down one and then over one like this. I just want to close this off a little bit so we can build this building over here. So we're going to place a staff door right there. And let's have that closed off so that I can get started on construction over here too. Right, we got more cells that we're going to put in on this side and expand this whole thing out this way. So it's going to take me just a little bit of time letting it run and everything. It's overcast skies, autumn. You know, not great for our solar, but it looks to me like we still have plenty of charge and we're still actively charging. But I do want to start expanding this stuff just a little bit too. And honestly, exporting more power would be helpful to the daily cash flow as well. We would export more power as part of our daily cash flow. All right, so protective custody area is kind of laid in here. I've got a couple of doors here that just allows the prisoners to kind of go through the yard if they want to. Obviously, there is this cell, which is too big and stuff. We're going to have to adjust this. So we're going to take just real quick planning lines here, I guess. 1, 2, 3, wall all across here. And then this would be a cell in that sense. But honestly, it would actually end up being here, right? This would be a cell. That's 1. And then this would be 2. Because the walls will get moved, right? 3, 4. There's our cells. That works pretty well. We leave a little bit of a gap here. And then the wall would come out this way. And so it would come all the way down this side, and we'd have a cell here, a cell here, a cell here. I could maybe bunk these guys together, but I'm not going to do it. I was thinking about it, but I'm not going to do it. So that's where our cells are going to be for protective custody. It's just right here in this area. And then we have a yard right there. They can go and hang out in the yard. They can also move through here. And we'll go with like a metal detector, I suppose, in this area to... This will work actually really well. We tag them on the way into the yard as well as on the way out and then back in from the canteen. So we'll place that there. And this whole area ends up being where our cells are going to be. So we'll go ahead and lay that in now. Let's just have the walls put in first, and I'll copy and paste some stuff after that. It's fine. I just want them to get started on this now. That way I can start reforming the gangs pretty soon as well. I don't want to have to wait until I have a large population before I start doing that stuff. I think you need to get to 20 prisoners before you start getting some of the grants, like the nutrition program, the nutrition grant that makes you go low and high on the food. You'll see that later. But I think you need 20 prisoners before it will do that. Because I want to do that with as low a prisoner count as possible. And I don't remember it, but I want to say that the cutoff on that is 20. And then real quick brick building. We're gonna make this indoors now too. At least to here. No, to here, all the way over to here. Like this, yep. And then all the way down through here as well into this area. We're gonna make all that indoors so that I don't have to worry about the cold and stuff. And obviously they're gonna be outside in the yard, but I don't want them to spend all that time just moving through here. If they're gonna sit on the bench for comfort or talk on the phone and stuff, it's gonna be indoors. Okay, and I have to rebuild this now too. I'll go ahead and make that a priority so I can get that cell block going. Guards are doing what guards do, and I think the majority of our prisoners are now maximum security. That's how that happened. I think the majority are there. Let me just take a look really quick. Prisoners, yeah, we have more. This one's waiting to transfer. Oh, I misread this. These are the guys that want to transfer, not ones that are approved. This row right here are the ones that are approved and stuff. So we'll have to wait until this guy has met all the conditions. But if we take a look at Henderson, he's doing quite well. He's almost eligible for parole, and it's a 2% reoffending chance. So he's doing. I mean, he's going to be fine. All right, this maximum security guy. We're going to get him out of here. It'll be fine. We do have one new medium coming in, and because I have more cells available, I think maybe I'll go ahead and bump the total up to 17 for now. We're going to want to take. And I think this right here doesn't need to exist anymore. I think this can go. We can get rid of this. This fence can go as well. And that obviously is going to allow a little more freedom for the prisoners to move around. But we have this fence closing them into this area. So I think it's going to be fine the way it is right now. And then we'll take our electrical and bring that over. That is fine. All of this is fine, I guess. We could probably bring this out. We'll have to have that connected for kitchen stuff later anyway. This will come down this way. All right, we've expanded the cells in this block now, so it's a little bit bigger. And all the protective custody stuff is kind of done now too. I went into deployment, and I have all these designated now as protective custody cells. So we have a bigger capacity for that kind of thing now. And what we're going to do is demolish that wall right there. And I'm going to move this guy into a different cell. He's going to get a cell kind of over here. It's kind of a downgrade for him. And that's all right. That's what we need. And then we'll reposition this stuff over and try to get this stuff taken out of here. So the chairs, I think we'll probably just dismantle the rest of this stuff. Yeah, that's the fastest way to do it, is just to dismantle it. So we'll take dismantle object on those objects and this one, and then we'll shift the bed. The bed can move up maybe to here. I don't know. Let's see. The beds are all on this side, so I guess it would be here, and then wall, and then here. And then we'll shift everything else up, and we'll make ourselves extra cells. But we have extra cells here now, which means I can now start to reform some of these gang members and stuff. I can start trying to reform them if I want to as well. So I need an office space, which again was going to be around the perimeter and everything here too. So I think I have 31,000 left in the bank, and I've actually went ahead and started to expand a little bit up here as a part of this, and they decided to dismantle one of these instead of replace them. Weird. Put that there, please. And then also, I guess we can just attach it there. Let's go ahead and do that. if you can, por favor, just getting more of this green energy stuff so I can export more. I think that'll help my budget. And indeed, with these prisoners coming in here, there's 4 of them coming in now. And our bank balance is 31.6K, but daily cash flow is now green, which is very nice. So we no longer have to worry about that problem. And of course, financially, we're set because we don't have any bank loans either. So we're now, at least I think, more stable. The trick is to grow slowly. Most players who get into trouble anyway, they grow too quickly. They try to grow too quickly. Go ahead and make that a wall. So try to grow slower instead if you're having that hard time, and it'll be better for you. So let's get rid of the yard here. We're gonna reposition this yard like so. Kind of go in like that. That should be good. Secure behind. Oh, right. They can't get in because I made the wall. We're just going to go and make another jail door. Let's do a bigger one through here to let them into the yard from here. I could do it here too, but yeah, there's gonna be multiple access points to the yard, but I do kind of want them all coming in from one side. It'll be here because of the canteen to yard transition. And then I think directly across from that, we're going to put another one right here. So they can also go across there if they want to. And then in the bureaucracy tab, I have now unlocked remote access. And I've started working on CCTV improvements. So that'll be nice. We could get forestry labor, but I'm going to pass on that. I am going to go ahead and grab farming, though, because farming is another source of revenue that we can use. And we want to use all the tools at our disposal here. We're going to try to get restaurants and stuff like that eventually as well.